Hey guys, it's Jody. I have an interview set up with Brian Vaughn, one of my mentors, and we are talking about objections. He does not hold back, so you're not going to want to miss this. It's coming up next.
Yeah.
So I have another question for you.
Okay.
When you started, what was the biggest objection that you had? I mean, I know we all have our own objections that play in our heads.
Yes.
What was yours?
Well, I had several, but if you're asking me what the biggest one was, I would definitely have to say initially I was incredibly skeptical. Okay. Like I remember, I'd heard about AWOL and, I just thought like, how can this be how's this a thing and I haven't heard about it. Right. And I was like, this has got to be some sort of a scam or something. So in the beginning, in the coaching process, you get on a call with a coach from AWOL, right? And that's where you talk about what your goals are and like kind of where you're at personally, what kind of skills you bring to the table, all that stuff. Like, so normally people have one of those calls. I had 4 of those calls. If that just gives you any kind of an idea. So I had 2 whole pages of questions written out, like, prove to me that this is not some sort of a scam. Right. And over the course of that, those interactions, this was actually like a 2-week process for me where I went from like being completely against it, like, but there was still something about it that made me want to investigate it. So I did all this research. I dug away. Over this 2-week period, I started to become more at ease with it. Right. And then I got involved in the community, and like the best people I've ever met in life have been inside this community of digital marketers. And so it was a combination of all those things that, basically put my mind at ease about it. And then when I started to like get involved in it and realized, what all everything was about. And then I started having success with it. Like now I'm 100% sold on it. Right.
Of course. Right.
So I went from like thinking that it's not real at all to being like, the biggest.
This is what you do. Yeah.
Pretty much.
I mean, there's something to be said for being like that person, like where you have all the questions and just getting them answered and not being afraid to.
Yeah.
Have it.
Like that's the thing. Like that's why I want to come on here and have the opportunity to talk to your people about it, because like I was sitting in that same position, like just thinking, no freaking way.
Yeah.
Right. And then I was wrong. And I'm so happy I was, because it's been turned out to be a real blessing in my life.
It's awesome when you turn out to be wrong in the right way.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I will take that all day long.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question so we can wrap it up.
All right.
I do have one more thing that I want you to, because you're doing so good. What advice would you give to someone that's thinking about just starting out in this? Like what steps should they take? What should they
Well, I'll tell you that, the biggest piece, like, again, I'd have a lot of advice. But the biggest piece was, the AWOL makes this whole entry process into digital marketing incredibly risk-free, right? So you have Pro Academy, it's $99, right? Like, that's 20 hours worth of content that basically teaches you how to build sales funnels, like how to put all the pieces together. It's just like a stupid value, really. It is.
Yeah, and it's very step by step.
Yeah, and but the thing is they give you 2 weeks to evaluate it, and if you don't like it at the end of 2 weeks, you can just request a refund for no reason. You don't even have to give a reason; they'll give you your money back, right? So my advice is, if you're even thinking about it, right, go ahead, spend the $99, get your feet wet, get inside the community, and then you'll be able to properly evaluate it and see if this is really a good fit for you or not. It's very hard to do that sitting on the outside, right, where other people are just telling you this, and you're listening. Like, you need to experience it for yourself, and the best way to do that is to get plugged in, right? Join the Facebook group for AWOL, get Pro Academy, pay the $90, have your coaching call. All those things are going to this is one of those things you learn in layers, right? All of those things are going to add to that knowledge. And at the end of that 2 weeks, you should know whether it's just something that you want to pursue or not, or whether it's something that's not, it's not your thing.
Right.
And either way, it's a good thing. So
yeah, you've either invested $100 towards something that you're going to move forward with,
Exactly.
Or you're going to say, nope, this isn't for me, and you're going to get your money back.
Exactly.
Yep. The only thing you've lost is time.
Yep. That's it. Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Bryan, for taking time today to talk to the people.
Absolutely, Jody. Anytime I can help you, just let me know.
I will. Thank you so much. You have a great afternoon.
All right. You too. See ya.